Hello out there, you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time and your ear, listening into another Gamer's Thoughts discussion. Though this one has more to do with YouTube, and it's mostly because there are things that could be fixed on the creator side of things that would give us more ability to defend ourselves if something major came upon us. Like the situation recently that hit Saiyan Scholar, where there was someone who false flagged a large number of his videos. I think it was like false copyright claims or strikes or something like that, where it nearly took his channel completely down because someone more than likely posing as Toei, decided that they were going to strike him and try to take his channel down. Luckily, he had other YouTubers around that were able to help support him. I think Geekdom 101 was one of them. Top Hat Gaming Man was another. Either way, there's a lack of protection for content creators in those types of situations. And there are really no penalties for the people that enact those claims. So it's like, okay, somebody could roll up on my video, not like me, decide, okay, I'm going to claim your video under a copyright system, and I'm going to abuse the system to erase your channel. And that could happen. I could legitimately be wiped off YouTube in a matter of seconds. Luckily for me, I have other platforms as backups, but at the same time, that shouldn't be the case. That shouldn't have to be the case where someone could just obliterate my platform on YouTube just because they don't want me to be there. And the copyright strike system allows it to happen. One, because you can just widely claim a whole video. Two, the people that make the claims don't have to input any personal information into the system. They can literally just roll up on your video and claim it. Three, you don't get any information on them. And on top of that, while YouTube does, like with copyright claims, YouTube does show you specific things that are being claimed, it doesn't give you any relative content as to why it's being claimed. So, like, say, and this happened where I've gotten copyright claims on certain gameplay videos. Okay, what are you claiming? Give me a link to what's being claimed, because my video is obviously copying someone else's. Show me what's being copied, so that way I have a way to defend myself if there is something that's being copied. Now, I've been in a situation where somebody actually did that with music on my channel at one point, and it was for Streets of Rage remake videos, where someone was literally trying to claim the music that was made for one of the Streets of Rage remake mods specifically. They were trying to claim that music that was made specifically for the mod. And luckily, I had sources of information available that I could call that into question. But that doesn't always happen. And it sucks, because if there's something like, say, the time that I did a Super Mario Run live stream and part of it got claimed, and I was like, it was a live stream. What was I copying? and it showed the segment that supposedly was the copied portion, but I'm like, show me what I was supposedly copying. Maybe we were just two separate players that did the exact same thing. Or maybe I think it was claimed under Nintendo at the time. I'm like, but show me what's supposedly being copied. Like, if you have it in your system, show me. Let me see the other side of it, instead of leaving me handicapped. It is just a rather large issue. It might not be the easiest one to fix, but I think that some of these things I suggested would help. Like, one, whoever's trying to copyright claim or strike your shit, they should have to have their information put in. It shouldn't just be able to be a name. Like their information, like if it's a company, their corporate information should be available on that claim so you can see it. So you can potentially contact them and work this out. And if it's somebody trying to falsely claim, then you can bring it up and they could possibly be sued and brought to court for fraud. Those minor changes right there would give content creators on YouTube at least the I can't say advantage, but at least give them level playing field. Give a level playing field. Corporate information needs to be input, or if somebody actually does own something, then they need to put their actual information in. So again, you can contact them. Again, maybe work something out. Like, because the way it's set up now, there could be so many people that could just troll on there and just dislike somebody and wipe them from the face of the platform just because they don't like them. And you get 3 strikes, your channel's dead. And you could have hundreds, thousands of videos like I do. and that's a problem. That is a massive problem where it leaves anyone at a disadvantage. Someone could copyright strike 200 of my videos right now, and it would take me hours to sit down and try to figure out how to rectify all of that. And Saiyan Scholar went through that. He legitimately went through that. And I'm just like, damn, that sucks. Well, like, thankfully his channel's back in order, but he went through like a month and a half to 2 months of an ordeal trying to fix the situation. Because either someone was trying to suppress content, because that is a way of censoring someone, completely wipe their opinions and talking points out. It's odd, but it's a way to do it. And for people that use YouTube as a livelihood or part of their livelihood, that's harsh. Like, the system is so skewed in a way that it allows for people to just take you out for no reason. Any minimal reason at all. If they just don't want you around, they can take you out. Say somebody doesn't like what I say to them in a comment. Well, they could decide that they're petty enough to wait 2 or 3, 4 or 5 months, maybe even a year, and start calling into question the stuff I put up. And they could start striking things. That's a screwed up system. That's a highly screwed up system. And being that I have a smaller channel, that leaves me at even more of a disadvantage. Because I could call for help through YouTube or go to social media and try to get YouTube to help. But since my platform is so small and I'm relatively unknown, I could literally have everything I've done wiped out. That's something that really sucks. To know that could happen, just like I could just be Thanos snapped out of existence on the platform. I don't see why anybody would have a reason to do that to me, but who's to say it wouldn't happen? I don't know. It's just, again, make it so that the information of the company has to be available so you can contact them. Not just the name, the actual information. Actual contact information is put there. So if it's a company or if it's a solo person making those claims, you have something to work with, and also show the content that is supposedly being plagiarized. Because again, I've seen it with copyright claims. I'm pretty sure with copyright strikes, it's way worse. And if a copyright claim is on my video, and I can't see the video that I'm supposedly copying or the content that I'm supposedly copying, there's no way for me to defend myself. Because I could legitimately do something very similar to someone else in a game and have it claimed while I'm playing. And that kind of sucks. And honestly, it's annoying as hell to think of that. But, I mean, there's not a whole lot more to drag on with this. If anybody has any suggestions that they would like to make, you can do so as well. Thank you guys very much for listening in. Keep your eyes and ears out for more stuff from me. And until the next time, enjoy your games. Peace out, everybody.